That first week was terrifying.
A frontline worker who sacrificed so much to help those who needed her most.
We were all very nervous about her going into work every day.
A touching story of resilience in the midst of a global pandemic.
I thank the families and the residents for letting me have a little bit of their world for a little bit of the time.
And then comes the surprise of a lifetime.
I am calling with some really exciting news.
How local businesses stepped up to give back to a frontline worker.
I really thought I was being set up, and I'm still shaking.
A miracle makeover with one surprise after another.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Hi everybody, I'm Susan Hay and welcome to this edition of Miracle Makeover. 2020 has been a year of challenges and hardships right around the world. The COVID-19 pandemic has devastated our economy, our healthcare system, and it's tested each and every one of us. We've all had to make sacrifices, and this show is a tribute to those who put others before themselves, our frontline workers. And we want to share one of those remarkable stories with you. Frances Percy-Campbell has faced many obstacles in her life, and just like everything else, she's faced this pandemic head-on with grace, determination, and self-sacrifice.
He was ill for quite a while.
It was a very difficult time.
For more than a decade, Frances Percy-Campbell nursed her husband David until he passed away in 2004. They were married for 25 years.
And when he did pass away, Jenna and I became a real good team together, became very close.
I think we got through it because we were together, so we could lean on each other.
At 46, Frances found herself without her life partner, a daughter who needed her more than ever before, and the job she once loved was no longer fulfilling. She needed a change and found it in healthcare.
I've never been afraid of trying something new.
For the last 13 years, Frances has been hard at work at Hillsdale Terraces, a long-term care facility in Oshawa, Ontario.
Very hard worker, motivated, team player, always stepping up to the plate.
I work with the occupational therapist and the physiotherapist. I advocate for the residents.
She's really resident-centered, and that's why we adore her so much.
On March 19th, the Durham Region Health Department reported that 4 residents at Hillsdale Terraces tested positive for COVID-19. 5 days later, one of those residents, a woman in her 90s, became the region's first COVID-related death. How difficult has this time been for everyone that works at this facility?
It was very difficult. We were the first home in Ontario to be diagnosed with COVID. It was a shock for everybody, for their families, and for the staff.
I know how important the residents are to you, but were you afraid coming into work every day?
Staff were coming to my office crying, wanting to be there for the residents, but also wanting to be safe.
That first week was terrifying. Walking through the doors, there was a knot in my stomach, and not because of anything anyone did. The knowledge wasn't there. Nobody knew what they were really dealing with.
Weeks before COVID hit, Frances was contemplating retirement. And rather than pull away, which would have been an easy decision for you, you decided to get right back to work, right back in there, and take care of the residents.
I thought of what I could bring to them, and I thought, you know what, I can do this.
When I found out she wasn't going to retire, it was a great blessing.
We were all very nervous about her going into work every day and working with patients that had COVID, and even about her getting it.
Everyone in that building, making sure they were putting their PPE on correctly, making sure that everybody was following the protocol.
Were you ever afraid for her?
I don't think I was afraid for her because she was very strong at the time, but I think it took a real toll on her.
You were exhausted at the end of the day, but we put our heart and soul into that.
But you also became the residents' family. I mean, they had no contact, and you were their You were their family for months.
Most definitely. The hardest part was doing Zoom calls, and you're reassuring the resident, but you're also involved in private visits with their family. Family knows some of these people have COVID and people are dying of COVID. Families also know their loved one may get better and recuperate.
But what about her family? Frances remarried in 2006, and her only child, Jenna, became a new mom in October of 2019, making Frances a grandmother for the first time. She had so much to look forward to, yet her decision to return to work meant not being able to hold her grandson Charles or see her family in order to keep everyone safe.
I thank the families and the residents for letting me have a little bit of their world for a little bit of the time.
We got to see her, but from about 20 feet away, and she stayed in the car. I think it was nice that she got to see little Charlie because he had changed so much, but it was very hard emotionally to see her and not be able to hug her or touch her or hand her the baby.
I still to this day sometimes think, should I have left because of Charles? But I know I did the right thing.
How much do the residents love Frances?
Oh, they just adore her. Honestly, if she's not here, they're at my door wondering, is Frances going to do exercise today? Or do you know, is she okay?
I'm so happy I got into healthcare, and I'm so happy that I get this opportunity to work with the elderly. And I love my family, and I really want to thank them for allowing me to take my passion for what I do and them giving up a little bit of me to do that.
Was she your strength, your mentor?
She's my rock. We talk every single day, a couple times a day sometimes, and there's nothing going on in my life that, you know, I don't share with her or ask her guidance for or discuss with her.
Coming up,
she could have taken the easy way out and just retired, but she has stayed and dedicated herself to her residents throughout this difficult time.
a daughter's love for her mother is recognized in a big way when Miracle Makeover continues. Lev 2, a millwork company in Oshawa, is all about community and giving back.
So I have an ICU nurse.
In June of this year, CEO Alexis Kaufman decided it would be the perfect time to give away a show model kitchen to a frontline worker during COVID-19.
We had the opportunity to be able to do something incredible for this community, and that made it the right thing to do, to lead with our hearts and not with our business plans.
Our criteria was simple. They had to be a frontline worker anywhere in the GTA, and we wanted to include everyone from truck drivers to 911 dispatchers, nurses, healthcare workers, of course, but also grocery store clerks.
By June 3rd, the nomination process was in full swing, and without any knowledge, Frances had not one, but 2 nominations.
I took the liberty of nominating her.
And Janice, her friend, also nominated. Did you two go together on this, or you didn't know?
I had no idea that Janice nominated her as well.
In the end, almost 500 nominations were received. Next came the hard part, narrowing that list down to 3.
I have someone who's an ICU nurse in Toronto. I have a corrections officer, and I have a long-term care facility worker.
How did you do it? How did you just pick one person?
It was a very emotional evening of going through all of these nominations and reading everyone's story. Picking just one was really, really difficult.
My mom, Frances, works at Hillsdale Terrace, a nursing home in Oshawa.
Throughout this pandemic, she has done nothing short of an awesome job every day for her residents.
What was it about her nominations that touched your heart?
I am very close with my mother, and it was really the daughter that was the real initial hook for me.
She has stayed and dedicated herself to her residents throughout this difficult time.
The way that she spoke about her mother's selflessness, I think that that was really the main hook for me. It was clear through every single nomination with Frances that she was a kind and loving and selfless human being.
Please consider helping my mom out. She deserves the best.
Coming up,
I am calling with some really exciting news.
how would you react to winning a $25,000 kitchen? You'll find out when this edition of Miracle Makeover continues.
Okay, so we are about to call our winner of our Kitchen for Frontline Worker giveaway, and I am so excited.
Hello.
Hi Frances, it's Rebecca Munn calling from Live 2 Millwork. I am calling with some really exciting news.
Well, ironically, my mom had nominated a few people that she works with, and she had posted it on Facebook, but I didn't tell her I was going to nominate her.
You are our winner of our Kitchen for our Frontline Worker giveaway.
Oh no.
We are so grateful for everything that you have done.
The very next day, Frances walked into the showroom.
Hi Frances, how are you?
She was about to see her kitchen for the first time.
This is overwhelming.
You got the phone call last night that you had won a kitchen worth $25,000. First thoughts?
Oh my God, I was thrilled to bits. And I didn't believe it. I thought I was being set up. I really thought I was being set up. And I'm still shaking. I've never, ever had a new kitchen. This is absolutely beautiful. And it's all mine.
So this is what you don't know about this mother-daughter duo. As close as they are, they were both keeping secrets from each other.
Jenna did not tell me that she had nominated me. So now this is payback.
So she's finding out right now that
Yeah.
Mom won
Hi,
because
Jenna.
of your email.
I can't believe it.
We sat down, turned on the news.
2 weeks ago, we told you about a millwork company in Oshawa that was holding a contest to give away a kitchen valued at $25,000 to a frontline worker anywhere in the GTA.
The segment came on with you,
Congratulations, Frances.
and my mom was on the TV.
Thank you for all that you've done and all that you continue to do with others.
We were completely shocked.
That was June 22nd. 6 weeks later, the reno begins. So how hard could it be to take out the old kitchen and bring in the new one?
Well, it's going to be tricky trying to fit a kitchen that was designed for a different space into this space. The main issue is the height of the ceiling. The original showroom kitchen was designed and installed in a 9-foot ceiling.
To make it work within the space, they had to cut all the upper cabinets to fit under the low ceiling. New doors had to be made and painted. All plumbing and electrical were moved, and the peninsula was cut down to fit the space. New countertops were templated, and the crown molding had to be just right. Last but not least, everything got a fresh coat of paint.
I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Your guys were going to make it work.
We have the talent on our production floor to be able to redesign, reconfigure, modify, rebuild if necessary, which it was, repaint if necessary, which it was, to be able to make it work.
We'd probably have this ready within 4 weeks, I would think.
Really, Kevin?
In the space would be probably 4 to 5 days of installation. 8 to 10 business days to get quartz countertops made and fabricated and installed.
Bottom line, this kitchen will be out of commission for several weeks.
Okay, so I'm all done measuring there.
Okay, great.
So from this point, I'll need about a week's time to get the computer renderings done.
Okay.
And then we'll get back together in that time and go over that and go from there.
I'm sorry again that my mom couldn't be here. She's at work.
When you found out that Frances won that kitchen, what did that mean to you? What did that represent?
I'm so excited for her to be able to walk into her house every day and see this beautiful kitchen and it represents exactly her work that she's done here.
Hi Frances, congratulations. I'm so excited for you, and I just wanted to say thank you for everything you do for us here with all the residents.
Congratulations on winning your dream kitchen. You are so deserving. You do a great job every day when you come to work, and I'm so proud of you.
Kudos to all the staff that work at our home, at the other homes. Every day they suited up, they came into work, they put their brave faces on and came into the workplace. I think for a lot of the staff it was the hardest time in their career, but we made it, we got through it.
It wasn't just about me. Sometimes you think, do I deserve this? Did someone else deserve this? But my belief in life is everything happens for a reason.
Back at the house, things are really moving along. Your house was upside down for many weeks.
Many, many weeks.
7 weeks to be exact.
This fan's huge.
It took quite a long time, but I understand there was many people working on the project.
In fact, when word got out about the contest, many local businesses stepped up and donated time and materials towards the project.
Oshawa Carpet won Donate Flooring. The guys at North Dog, they created a beautiful new kitchen table for her. Crest Point Developments, they came in and did all of the renovations. They took care of painting her kitchen. It was amazing to see our community come together and support Frances.
It's going to be a beautiful kitchen for such a deserving recipient.
Coming up,
Isn't it gorgeous?
the kitchen reveal you don't want to miss as Miracle Makeover continues. I can't believe the day is finally here. This is reveal day. You have been waiting for this moment since July. How are you feeling?
I can't believe it's finally come, the day. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the kitchen.
I don't want you to wait another minute. I know your daughter, Jenna, is inside, so let's go.
Come on into your new kitchen. Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
Oh, a pantry.
I know.
I've never had a pantry.
Isn't it beautiful? I know you've always dreamed of a new kitchen.
Oh my God.
Come over, look at the countertops and the cabinetry.
Oh my God, Jenna, this is beautiful. Oh, I would have never imagined in my wildest dreams.
And these pop out with all the spices on top.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that beautiful?
This is just beautiful. Thanks, darling.
Can I interrupt?
Oh my goodness, come on in.
Oh my, I just had to. I just had to see this. I feel like I am such a part of your journey through all this. Are you in love?
More than in love. It's more than I could have ever imagined, Susan.
And when word got out, Frances finally got to see her new kitchen, the response? Well, see for yourself.
Congratulations, Frances! We love you!
Creating beautiful kitchens is something that you do every day, your team does every day. But for Frances, this is the first time that she received a new kitchen. She said she's never had a new kitchen and she's never won anything. And you gave her that.
When you have the opportunity to help someone, it's what you need to do. And to be able to award someone such a beautiful legacy gift was insurmountable. She's going to have memories with her daughter, with her grandchild. She's going to have magical family moments, and our cabinetry is going to be a part of that. For the rest of the time they live in that home, that cabinetry is going to become the heart of their home.
I heard that, now I'm going to start to tear up, that you donated your cupboards, your old cupboards, to a family in need.
Because I do believe in paying forward, and I do believe everything good you get in life, you need to give back. You have to give back.
That is exactly the reason that karma and good things come full circle.
Fast forward a few months and we're not done yet. We have one more surprise for Frances. I'm just down the street from Frances's house, and around the corner we have a Whirlpool appliance truck standing by. Why? We're going to give her a brand new fridge. Why? Because her old fridge doesn't fit into her new space. She knows nothing about it. Let's go. Hello, beautiful.
Hi, hi.
What you don't know is we have a surprise for you, and Jenna kept the secret. This is Janice from Whirlpool.
Hi, Frances.
And she has a present for you.
Frances, we were so touched to hear your story, and on behalf of the team at Whirlpool Canada, we really just want to tell you how grateful we are for everything that you're doing as a frontline worker. And so today we have a new fridge for your beautiful kitchen. Do you want to come out and see it?
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is just so kind, so very kind of all of you. Thank you very, very much. This will just complete my kitchen.
One day when you do decide to walk away and retire, you'll walk away with pride knowing, do you feel that you did the right thing?
Most definitely, but most of all, I'll walk away knowing that I worked with amazing people that looked after our elderly and vulnerable in our society. I was a little part of that because there was a lot more people that did a lot more than me, but we needed to do it as a team, and we were all important.
It has been an honor watching her journey these past few months. I've been amazed at how caring and humble Frances has been every step of the way. A special thank you to everyone who gave their time and resources to make 2020 a little brighter for Frances. And to all the frontline workers watching, thank you for everything you've done and continue to do for your community. I'm Susan Hay, and on behalf of everyone at Global News, happy holidays, and please stay safe.